It was a cold, misty winter afternoon. The sky was draped in a blanket of clouds, and a light drizzle gently kissed the earth. The park was eerily quiet, almost as if time itself had slowed down. I sat alone under an old banyan tree, holding a warm cup of coffee. My thoughts wandered freely, like birds with no direction. I was lost in myself, dreaming up the next plot for my novel. Everything around me felt surreal, as if I were stuck between reality and imagination. And then, "Excuse me," a soft but clear voice echoed through the fog. At first, I thought it was just a trick of the wind, maybe a passing whisper of my own mind. But the voice came again, this time a little louder. I turned my head slowly. There stood an elderly woman. Her clothes were old and slightly wet. Her face was wrinkled with age, but her eyes sparkled with something familiar, yet unsettling. "May I sit here?" she asked gently. I hesitated for a moment and then replied, "Yes, of course." She sat down slowly beside me. I offered her my coffee. At first, she refused. After all, I was just a stranger. A few minutes of silence passed. The drizzle continued. The fog grew thicker. And then she said something that made my heart skip a beat. "Happy birthday, Bubby." Bubby? Only one person in the world ever called me that, my grandmother. But she had passed away just a month ago. I stared at the woman, completely frozen. How do you know that name?" I asked, my voice trembling. She simply smiled and said, "Your grandmother spoke about you a lot. She said you like being alone, but inside, you're just a scared little child." My breath caught in my throat. Did you know my grandmother?" I asked. "Very well," she replied softly. "In her final days, she missed you deeply. She told me, if I ever see you alone in this park, I should tell you. She's still with you. Always." A strange silence fell between us. I drifted into memories of warm stories, bedtime laughter, and her gentle hands brushing my hair. And then, when I came back to my senses, she was gone. The bench was empty. Panic rose inside me. I searched the park. I ran to the cafe nearby, asked the waiter. "The old woman who was just sitting here, where did she go?" He looked confused. "Ma'am, no one came here. You've been sitting alone this whole time." I looked at the coffee cup I had offered her. It was dry, untouched. And then I heard it again, a whisper in the fog. "Excuse me." I turned around quickly. No one. Just the cold wind. Just the silence. And the feeling that maybe she never really left. Moral: some bonds aren't of the body. They're of the soul, and souls don't fade, they just hide behind the mist.